Hey, what's up, y'all? What's poppin'? It's D. About to react to this video by Inform Overload. This is top 10 YouTubers accused of copying other YouTubers. All y'all copy off of each other. This is what happens, you know? This is what happens on social media. You recycle a lot of content and make it into your own. You know, it is what it is. I saw, what's his face, baby little David Dobrik in the thumbnail. I forgot his name, but I did a whole video on him copying David Dobrik, which I thought was kind of borderline creepy, but you know, sure, whatever, do your thing, I guess. We're gonna see what YouTubers are on this video. Let's watch.
YouTube is a creative platform, and it's no secret that a lot of people start out on YouTube after being inspired by their favorite creators.
Right.
But sometimes being inspired by someone else can result in you making similar content, or even, dare I say, copying them. Sometimes it's just a common misunderstanding. If two creators cover trending topics, they're bound to talk about a lot of the same stuff. But that doesn't mean their style necessarily has to be the same, both in regards to their channel and how they are as people. Either way, we're counting down the top 10 YouTubers accused of copying other YouTubers for you today on Inform Overload. What's cooking, good looking? Yeah, I'm talking to you, what's up? I'm your host, Jared Bronstein, and today we're talking about YouTubers. Why did I say that? Make sure to let me know if you guys want a part 2 if you enjoyed this list by dropping some comments down below.
We don't watch on
stick around
Instagram,
to the end of this one for some bonus content. For now, let's get right into this list and start off with the guys that inspired it in the first place. At number 10, we got Alex Warren and David Dobrik. It seems Dobrik is one of YouTube's golden children, and I mean that in the most endearing way possible. In his vlogs, he seems to be the nicest guy ever, and it appears his reputation in the YouTube community reflects that as well. So I'd understand why
not according to Trisha.
Now, I'm not saying Alex Warren did anything, but a lot of people accuse the YouTuber of copying the guy who inspired him in the first place, David Dobrik. Although Warren first found success on TikTok and is one of the founding members of the Hype House, which is a house of famous TikTokers apparently, his YouTube videos seem to remind a lot of people of Dobrik's. In fact,
these people are
thumbnails
so corny, bro.
And even his laugh were similar to that of David's. Now, as previously mentioned, Warren did say Dobrik inspired him, but he also claims that's why he decided to stop watching David's content out of fear he may subconsciously copy him. He's since said that his father was his only inspiration.
That shit is not subconscious.
He has copied and will
you are very
copying
conscious,
Dobrik's
sir.
style, a claim Warren has refuted time and time again. On to number 9, Logan and Jake Paul. I mean, when they grow up and start making content together, they're bound to have similar ideas down the road. So when the two Vine stars transitioned to YouTube, their content was almost identical. Although they would be featured in each other's videos all the time, some fans felt more drawn to one brother than the other. This would eventually lead to fans arguing with each other over who copied whose ideas first. This probably reached the peak when the two brothers had a feud, which really ended up with both of them gaining subscribers and making hundreds, if not millions of dollars. Between the songs they would release and all the content, I doubt Jake or Logan really cared if anyone was commenting on their videos that they were copying their own brother. Nowadays their content isn't nearly as similar as it was back in the day, but they are still cut from the same cloth, so really why are we surprised? On to number 8, Math Podcast. Now this French YouTuber, real name Matthew Richard, was recently accused of copying a few YouTubers actually. After posting a video in French, which the title translated to Things Guys Like About Girls, people were quick to call Richard out. Specifically, the hashtag MathPodcastPlagié, which translates to Math Podcast Plagiarism, started trending in France after users on the forum Jeux Video exposed him. I probably said both those things wrong, and it's okay. It seems Richard was copying Matoki Max's video, whose title was the exact same. And it seems Matoki actually reached out to Richard about it prior to all this even happening. Yet Richard didn't seem to mind any of the drama, going as far as saying, I quote, "I loved making videos since I was young, but there is something I cannot do, which is right. I had the great idea of watching the Americans and reproducing what they do," end quote. So the accusations turned out to be true this time, I guess. He fully admitted to copying them. But he was okay with it. He didn't really care. On to number 7, PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye. Now this is a very strange situation because the two are good friends and that is publicly known. However, fans still felt obligated to call Jack out, claiming he was copying PewDiePie, even though PewDiePie was actually copying Jack. And he made that publicly known. In 2015, Jack started a series called Yesterday I Asked You. The series revolves around Jack asking his viewers a question, then answering the question, and him reading those answers out in a video. In 2017, PewDiePie created a series called Last Week I Asked You. It was a clear parody of his friend Jack's series, and even though both Jack and PewDiePie told their fans that, they still went after Jack. This led to PewDiePie eventually deleting some of his own videos and apologizing to his good bud. What a good dude. Like, the guy's the king of YouTube, and he still isn't just a total piece of trash. I mean, it depends who you ask, but I like it. At number 6, Chelsea Worthy and Patrick Starr. Worthy is known for her makeup tutorials.
I heard about this. They be stealing all the black girl stuff on
Instagram. She refers to them as trap tutorials, and the quick cuts.
What's his face did it too, Manny.
Apply in a tiny bit of makeup before another cut shows it fully applied. Clearly got the attention of others. Although she got the attention of people all over the world, as you can imagine, some creators also saw the video and felt inspired to make similar versions. More specifically, Patrick Starr, another beauty creator who does tutorials, posted a video which was very similar, or almost identical, in that he was singing while applying a tiny amount of makeup, only to have a cut showing the makeup fully applied. There were also the graphics, and as you can imagine, Chelsea wasn't too happy. Manny MUA also posted a video on Instagram and gave a small shout out to Chelsea, but she still called them both out on her own Instagram posts. And, I mean, it's quite evident that they felt they were copying her. Halfway at number 5, Paul Davids and YouTube. Well, Paul Davids was accused by YouTube for copying another YouTuber, which is known as a copyright claim. But here's why this one is different. Paul Davids is a musical YouTuber. He's done guitar lessons, uploaded riffs, shown good exercises, really anything guitar related. Davids is the guy. Obviously, this can lead to copyright issues, especially when uploading video tutorials of popular songs, which had happened before, or like lessons, how to play this song. But one day, Davids received a copyright strike email from YouTube about one of his original guitar riffs. Turns out someone had downloaded the riff from his channel, added more instruments and vocals, and uploaded the song to Spotify, YouTube, and other platforms. Davids reached out to the guy on Facebook and told him the situation, to which the guy admitted to downloading riffs and asked if he could still use it. Although Davids wasn't thrilled at first, he eventually let the guy keep the rights to his own songs, at least according to YouTube. So pretty much this guy wrote a song, someone downloaded off YouTube, made their own song, and then YouTube accused Davids of stealing his own song. On to number 4, Mr. Beast and Cuz VS. Now you may not have heard of the second YouTuber I mentioned, because they only have 18,000 subscribers, which is still a lot, and they only got accused after going viral. Their video T-Rex Library Invasion Prank is sitting at 1.7 million views, but was posted on May 20th, 2018. Mr. Beast uploaded Walking into Random Stores with 100 Dinosaurs on March 22nd, 2018, and that video has 24.3 million views. As you can see, the upload dates are quite close to each other and feature similar T-Rex costumes. However, it appears Cuz VS's channel features a ton of videos with dinosaur costumes, with the first one dating back to April 20th, 2017. Nice. Still, people accuse the smaller YouTuber of copying Beast. It doesn't seem he ever commented on it, but I'm here to say they started the videos first. That is all. Cuz VS did not copy Mr. Beast. If anything, no, I'm not gonna accuse Mr. Beast of anything either. Cuz VS didn't copy Mr. Beast. That's all I'll say.
Nah, say what you want to say, Jared.
Evelyn is a popular Swedish beauty YouTuber, and she's kind of known for a specific look or style, if that's what you call it. What I'm talking about, as you can see here, is the gingerbread man and woman and the heart and festival makeup she's done to her face. I don't know what you call it, a style, a look, I don't know. Either way, Manny MUA, another very popular makeup-loving YouTuber, fully ripped off Evelyn's idea and didn't credit her for it. This led to Evelyn calling Manny out and many people taking her side. Manny didn't respond, and it seems everyone forgot about it because of our whole pandemic, but apparently this guy's got a bit of a history of doing this, as you can see. I mean, he did credit Chelsea, but it's like a small little shout-out of
and he credited her after he was exposed.
It was like, shout out her. It was like, oh my god, this is so fun. I love this, blah, blah. By the way, shout out this person. It's so great. I use all these makeups. Like, I don't know, it's like a little under the rug. Just like, shout out, like a little, shout out. You know? All I'm saying, guys, like, if you're gonna,
I like Jared.
He be say, but this is great. Be like, yo, shout out Jared. I want you to shout me out for real.
Yeah,
At 2, Jake Paul and Shane Dawson. Well, these two have quite the history, but back in 2017,
look alike. I never noticed
video titled
that.
Confronting My First Love, where he and his ex-girlfriend reconnected and filmed a part of their interaction in Shane's car. Just to clarify, they just sat and talked there for a bit before continuing the conversation at one of their homes. This video did well, and it seems Jake Paul noticed. So shortly after, Jake uploaded a vlog and ended it with him and his ex-girlfriend going for a drive and chatting. It didn't take long for people to connect the two and call Jake out. Eventually, Shane, his ex who was in the video Blair, and Rylan would upload a video titled Our Drama with Jake Paul, where they all just laughed and joked about how Jake fully copied Shane. Good times. And now on to number 1, we got Poppy.
I didn't watch the video.
This one is really weird, but long story short, a YouTuber named Mars Argo accused and actually tried to sue Poppy and her co-collaborator, Titanic Sinclair. So the story here is Mars and Sinclair worked together and dated from 2008 to 2014, which is when Mars would make a name for herself on YouTube and various different platforms.
Well, this made me think
Shortly
of
after
somebody
they
else
split,
who,
Poppy would emerge, and a lot of Mars's fans would notice similarities. Not just in their content, but even Poppy's image. It got to the point that some people thought Poppy was just an extension of the character of Mars Argo, or that they were possibly the same person. This led to Mars trying to sue the new couple, but the case would eventually be dropped, and it seems nothing would come from it. No settlement, no exchange of money, nothing. Maybe Mars just didn't have a case, or simply wanted to move on with her life. Either way, it's quite evident what Sinclair is doing, but maybe that's for another video.
Yeah, that last one was boring. So, this made me think. I am Zoe stealing shit too. He completely ripped off my friend's TikTok, and I was shocked when this happened. So, this is my homie. He just started his TikTok not too long ago. His name is D. Josh O'Neal. This is a skit he put up, and it says R&B singers be like. And he's like adjusting his mic. And if you click on the audio for it, it's him. That's him right there. He uploaded this audio. So he started this skit and did that whole little thing. And then Zoe uploaded this video on his Instagram. Using the same audio and everything. Adjusting his mic the same way. Like literally doing the exact same skit. I was like, and this was like some days after my friend posted his, so it wasn't even that long after. I was like, wow. And at the end, it's Usher on the skit or whatever that my friend uploaded to TikTok. And at the end, he goes, oh, from what song is that? No, no, no. You Got It Bad. Zoe does the same exact thing. Like the skit is a complete ripoff. I was like, wow, that's wild. And people all in his comments like, oh, this is so funny. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, that is so shady. Like these people on social media do this shit all the time, just completely ripping people's content off. And it's like, if you are gonna do that, like at least give them their credit. If it's a complete ripoff, like you literally copied it down to the T, like give niggas their credit. Like that shit is real corny to me, but you know, whatever. That's what people do these days, I guess. Y'all let me know what y'all thought though. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.